In the very beginning, before there was time, before there were stars, before there was even the earth, there was only God. God was there, full of love, full of power, and full of a wonderful plan. God wanted to make a world filled with beauty, life, and people who could know him. Let's listen carefully to how it all began. On the very first day, God spoke. He said, "Let there be light!" And suddenly, light shone into the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. What do you think God made on day one? That's right, light and darkness. And God looked at the light, and he saw that it was good. On the second day, God made the wide blue sky. He separated the waters above from the waters below. The sky stretched out like a great roof over the earth. What do you think God made on day two? Yes, the sky. And God saw that it was good. On the third day, God gathered the waters together so that dry land appeared. He called the dry land earth, and the gathered waters he called seas. Then God made the earth sprout with plants, green grass, tall trees, flowers of every color, and fruit of every kind. What do you think God made on day three? Land and plants. And God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God made lights to shine in the sky. He made the bright sun to rule the day, and the gentle moon to rule the night. And he scattered stars across the heavens, twinkling like diamonds. What do you think God made on day four? The sun, moon, and stars. And God saw that it was good. On the fifth day, God filled the seas with fish-big whales, tiny minnows, and every kind in between. He filled the skies with birds, soaring eagles, singing robins, and fluttering butterflies. What do you think God made on day five? Fish and birds. And God saw that it was good. On the sixth day, God made animals of every kind. Lions roared, elephants trumpeted, and sheep bleated. From the smallest insect to the tallest giraffe, God made them all. But God wasn't finished. He saved the best for last. God said, "Let us make people in our image." And so he made man and woman. He blessed them and said, "Be fruitful, fill the earth, and take care of it." What do you think God made on day six? Animals and people. And God saw that it was very good. On the seventh day, God rested. He blessed the day and made it holy. Not because he was tired, but to show us the importance of rest and joy in his creation. What do you think God did on day 7? He rested and blessed the day. Now let's hear more about how God made the very first people. God formed the first man, Adam, from the dust of the ground. Then God breathed into him the breath of life, and Adam became alive. Imagine God himself gave Adam his very first breath. God placed Adam in a beautiful garden called Eden. Before I carry on, please like and subscribe. It takes a long time to make. The garden was full of trees with delicious fruit, sparkling rivers, and animals of every kind. God told Adam to take care of the garden and to name the animals. What a special job. But God saw that Adam was alone, and it was not good for him to be by himself. So God decided to make a helper for him. God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. While Adam slept, God took one of his ribs and formed a woman. When Adam woke up and saw her, he was filled with joy. He said, "This is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." Her name was Eve. Together, Adam and Eve were the very first family. Adam and Eve lived in the Garden of Eden, a place more beautiful than we can imagine. They walked among tall trees, ate fruit from the garden, and cared for the animals. Best of all, they lived in peace with God. God gave them one special command. They could eat from any tree in the garden except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God wanted them to trust him and obey his word. Everything was good. Everything was perfect. God was pleased. And that is the story of how the world began. God made everything with love and care. He made people in his image, to live in his creation and to take care of it. The story of Adam and Eve reminds us that we are part of God's wonderful plan. But they would commit a sin that would change the course of the world forever.